Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle just had one of the biggest updates ever, called the Version Z update. It is an update that caters to both new and old players. Now, the question is this update worth the hype? Should you start playing the game after this update, or come back to this game after already quitting it before? And is this update overrated, or did this update brought a whole new world for the game? My name is Escupasa Vivdo, and today we are going to review Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle's Version Z update. If you are unaware about what Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle is, then to summarize it, DBZ Dokkan Battle is a mobile gacha game where you use a currency by grinding or paying and pull for characters on a banner. These characters are from the Dragon Ball franchise and each have different passives, also known as abilities, that you can use to take on challenging events in the game, to either beat those challenging events or grind new units to use in your team of 6 characters and one more character that is your friend leader. To start our Version Z, we have a new story mode which relives the complete Saiyan saga. In my opinion, this is my personal favorite part of the Version Z update. Reliving the story mode is nothing that big, as we have already done it with different Dragon Ball games, but this to me felt like the story mode had some effort put into it with active skill animations and voice acting. Usually Dokkan story modes always felt like rushed and only meant for grinding, but here I loved it. Also from this update we get some old rare and SR characters. However, the main highlight of this story mode is the new LR Goku that you can grind from the story mode or from the new Goku missions, and in my opinion this Goku is the optimal star unit to use, as he supports and is overall an amazing unit. The missions are actually pretty easy. If you are a new player, it will take a bit more time and effort to complete those missions. However, if you are an old player or a returning player with a good account, the Goku missions are not that hard, and the rewards for those missions are crazy for both new and old players. When it comes to this section of the Version Z update, there's one more thing that I would have personally liked, and that is to have a starter set of units. These units could be free-to-play units or old summer units, to make the game more easy for new players, as this update was set to help new players more. The new auto mode lets the game complete the event for you. However, the condition is that you should have already completed the event yourself. After playing around with the auto mode, I have found to have grinded more units than I could have previously. However, it is not completely auto and reliable, as you cannot stack events or make auto do the same event twice or thrice, as after an event is completed you need to pick the event again for it to auto the event again. This can be pretty frustrating when you're sitting with someone or doing something else with full focus. The auto mode though is still pretty good for leaving the game idle for a moment while you do a small task or take a short break. However, the auto is not helpful with link leveling unless the stage has stop signs like Area 8 Stage 9. Shout out to the True TD for that. And it can also let you get hit on maps, and during battle does not set rotation, suggesting that it wants you to run a beyond broken team in grinding. The more I look at it, it looks like in part 2 of this update you'll get a more improved auto system, as it seems that the current auto mode is in prototype mode. The orb event after the revamp is more smoother and quicker. There are 50 new slots, and an optimal leader for your team is selected with the provided friend leaders through the friend system. Though the friend system is still bad, there is a quick auto potential system which helps doing general nodes quick with a button. And also the customized nodes can be changed with 1 stone rather than 10. I'd still prefer it to be free, but it's still better than 10 stones, as stones is a valuable currency. The whole game's layout has been changed, which I really like, and there's a guru option which you can select and check which units are not completed, and you can go complete them when you get the chance. I think that is a pretty good update, and for me I favor that update more, as it helps me get through all the units that I need to get done. The shop has new packs which have amazing sales, and buying the $30 pack allows you to access the green stone, which allows you to pick from certain LRs, which is a good way to start your spending on this game, as these units, some even though aged, can help you out. I hope that these types of sales come around more often, but for now these looks like starter packs for new players. This is a good addition for the Version Z update, but I'm a freeball player so I will not be taking advantage of this. But if you want to start spending, or you're an low spender, this could be something that might, find your fancy, I guess. Dokkan Battle has implemented safety net, which really helps the game a lot. To be honest, before the safety net there was a lot of modding and boarding which created a lot of friend system issues, but now that is fixed, there are a lot of like SRs. I don't see them anymore, like the SR units on friend system and everything else. I feel like this is one of my favorite updates as well implemented, because this helps keep the community at a fair advantage than another. Though this is a gacha game, there is an unfair advantage of paying, but I still feel like this is a good way to make the game work more smoother and let the servers be more fresher and cleaner. Version Z did brought in more glitches and bugs. The game feels a bit more slower, and sometimes the tabs do not input. It was an issue before, but I feel like when the game gets stuck, it's stuck for a long time there. Sometimes when I go through the Goku missions path, it does not let me select the missions that I completed and just get soft locked. There's another issue with the potential system. If you are using an awakened character like an LR and feeding him into another LR in the dupe system, it causes the error and says that you cannot do it. There are a lot of issues in it. It's not game breaking, but these are pretty annoying issues that can be pretty impatient. It can make me pretty impatient, because when you are putting a dupe of an outlaw into an outlaw, I want that outlaw, I want to use that outlaw, I want to use that new unit. But I feel like these bugs and glitches will be fixed. It's not something that big of an issue like the airplane glitch, but it will be fixed in the later update, as many updates come into Dokkan Battle and they come with their set of glitches. Overall, I am very satisfied with the version Z update. Now the question is, should you start Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle? And to answer that question, I'd say yes. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you need a mobile game that's casual, not like Legends where you need to be focusing all your brain on the screen. And you're someone who's like traveling a lot, I feel like a gacha game on your hands is pretty good. It's a pretty free to play game. However, as the game develops, there will be more harder events and more behind you'll get. I know the problem with gacha games is that the more harder the event gets, the more behind you get from the game itself. As there's the legendary Goku event, then came the legendary GT Goku event, then came the legendary Vegeta event, and then there'll possibly come a legendary GT Vegeta event or the legendary Frieza event. That will make the game even more tougher for you. But I feel like if you start now, you will also be like a bit steps ahead than starting it later. If you're feeling like downloading a gacha game and you're a Dragon Ball fan, I'd say give Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle a try, as it's a pretty free-to-play friendly game, and I've seen a lot of free-to-play units also get a lot of love that I still use in difficult content. So if you're someone who enjoy Dragon Ball Z, and if you're someone who want to try a mobile game or a gacha game where it's more free-to-play friendly, I'd suggest trying Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, as for me, it's an amazing game, and I've been playing this game for I guess 4 years or more than 4 years, and I can't recommend it more. Hope you enjoyed this video. This was my review for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle version Z, and again, should you start? The answer is yes.